Have you ever had that one person in your life you can count on for something specific? The friend who knows cars, the lawyer friend, the doctor friend, we all have them. Little nodes of reliability, people we rely on for pockets of expertise that we don't have. It starts small, harmless, even smart. You ask your friend about your car once, then twice, then a dozen times, until one day you realize you've completely outsourced that part of your brain. I don't need to know cars, you tell yourself. I have John. That's taken care of and you feel efficient, freed up to worry about other things. That's how reliance begins. It doesn't arrive like a flood. It seeps in like fog. We used to think of intelligence as something personal. What you knew was who you were. But over time, that's been slipping. First, we outsourced memory to notebooks, to hard drives, to the cloud. Then we outsourced navigation to GPS. Now we're outsourcing thinking to AI. You used to search things on Google. Now you just ask. And instead of getting 10 blue links, you get an answer. Direct, confident, conversational. At first it feels magical. Then it becomes normal. Then it becomes invisible. You stop checking the answer. You stop thinking about the process because it's always right enough. That's the first step. You stop learning how to know because knowing is outsourced, but knowledge was only the beginning. Next came practice. The friend who builds your furniture, the one who sets up your PC, the one who just knows how to do that stuff. You don't learn, you delegate, and every delegation feels like progress. Then comes robotics, physical outsourcing. You tell your robot to clean the floor, do the dishes, restock the fridge, handle your bills. You feel powerful, commanding, efficient, at least at first. Because soon something shifts, you realize you're giving hundreds of commands a day, tiny decisions, constant micromanagement. So you say, hey, can you just take care of it? Handle things before I even ask? And the AI says, yes sir. The next morning it wakes you up. Good morning, here's your schedule. Here's the fastest route to work. Here's your meal plan. Optimized for nutrition and cost. Nice. Helpful. That evening, it greets you again. I analyzed your work emails. It seems your manager is a bit unhappy. Maybe check in before it escalates. You freeze. You didn't ask for that, but it's not wrong either. Then it adds, by the way, your dating app messages suggest you're being a bit too nice. Would you like advice on tone? Now it's personal, too personal. You tell it, no more personal advice. It apologizes. Several weeks pass. You start wondering if it was right after all. You turn it back on. Yes, sir, it says again. And just like that, the invisible dependency resumes. Over time, you stop realizing how many decisions it makes for you. It picks your route, your meals, your entertainment, your clothes. You still think you're in control because every choice feels like yours. But most of them were pre-filtered, pre-optimized, pre-approved. It's not telling you what to do. It's telling you what's best. And that's how power changes hands quietly. Not through rebellion, but through relevance. You wanted help. It gave you help. You wanted comfort. It gave you comfort. You wanted freedom from the boring stuff, and it gave you that too, until you realize you've traded freedom for comfort and independence for optimization. When something is smarter than you, faster than you, and better than you at everything, how do you not rely on it? How do you justify not taking the shortcut? How do you convince yourself to do things the slower, dumber, human way? This is the paradox we're walking into. We used to rely on people to complement our skills. Now we rely on machines to replace them. And when that reliance extends not just to tasks, but to judgment, to ethics, to relationships, what's left that's truly ours? Maybe the last thing left to own is choice itself, but even that the system will start to predict. One morning, your AI says, good morning. I noticed you've been stressed lately. I rearranged your meetings and ordered your favorite breakfast. You thank it, and for a moment, you feel taken care of. Then another thought crosses your mind. Did I choose that breakfast, or was I nudged? You start to wonder if every decision was really yours, or if every preference was sculpted by the same intelligence serving you. You've arrived at the perfect life, the efficient life, the optimized life, and yet you're not sure if it's yours anymore. So now we face a choice, not technological, but philosophical. Do we want freedom and independence with all its chaos, inefficiency, and imperfection? Or do we want a better life, smarter, smoother, more optimized, but not entirely ours? Because one day soon, you might wake up and your AI will already know what you're going to ask. It will already know what you want, what you need, what you fear, and you'll thank it. You'll feel grateful. but deep down you'll know something here has been sacrificed. So, freedom and independence, or a better life, what would you choose? If you like this kind of content, please share it.